Evening YouTube, how we doing? Seasonal scents. Some people I know are quite particular about using winter soaps during the colder months. We are in the colder months. I personally generally don't care what I use when. I'm not really a seasonal shaver. But some people are quite strict about the rules. So today we're going with a winter soap. We've got Chiseled Face Pine Tar. This is, if you don't like the scent of pine tar, like burnt tar, pine, used on boats, you won't like this soap. But it's not a bad soap base, chisel base. It's not one I've used very often. And we're going to lather that up with it's a Shavemac handle with a 24mm cashmere knot in it. The razor is this one, which was sent to me by Dave Phillips. Thanks, Dave. It's I believe it's 1948 Gillette number 77, also known as the Fat Handles Tech. Here's a picture. That's from a site called Mr. Razor. If I remember, I'll put a link in the description below. If you're looking for information on old Gillettes, it's a really good resource. This is missing the blade holders, but the case is still in good nick, and the razor is almost pristine. This is the made in England version, slightly more efficient than the American versions, I'm led to believe. And if the case is right and the razor is right for the case, 1948, Fat Tech handle, Gillette number 77, made in England for Australia. Everything else pipes up, as you can. Don't know if we'll be able to make it out. Made in England. So there we go. The blade is an older one. It's a Gillette. It's a platinum basically. Francaise Traitee. There we go. This will be its third use. No matter what razor I put these blades into, first pass, I'll show you the blade. There you go, there's the blade there. The first pass is always a little bit rough. That's the blade. Second and third passes, absolutely sublime. You don't know if there's a blade in the razor. So a 3-piece razor, top cap, base plate. Little plastic washer on there. And the fat handle. On we go. Put it in some water to soak. .24mm cashmere knot, and just for this one I'm probably going to fast forward or time lapse the lathering process. This up hasn't been used for a couple of years, it's just been sitting in the bottom drawer along with all the other stuff that's unloved and unused. As you can see by the colour of it, it matches the colour of the soap, and the scent comes out even more. So I'll probably time lapse or fast forward the lathering process once we get the soap on the face. If you have any comments about that, whether you like it, dislike it, leave them below. I'm basically trying to do like a straw pull sort of thing to see what works. So we're getting a decent load in the brush. Soap's cheap, people. There's no point running out. Yeah, it's a one-dimensional scent. It's just pine tar that they use for sealing boats with and making stuff waterproof for sea. Cashmere knot is pretty soft, probably the softest you can get, and at this point we'll start a time lapse for you. That'll do, that's good enough. That's come up pretty good lather. It's not big and voluminous, but it could probably do with a bit more water. As I said, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are about the time-lapse stroke sped up video section of the shave. Speeding up's easier. Part of the reasoning behind it is, when you look at the YouTube analytics, the average watch time is like 8 minutes, which is where we are now. So if you can make it a little bit shorter to compact it for people, because people don't want to watch a 30-minute video, I don't think. Not a shaving video anyway. So Gillette Fat Handle Tech, Gillette number 7, I believe it's number 77. Yep, blade feels as rough as... I'm quite tempted to go on a rant about the wank stain on the duvet of the world. By that I mean Donald Trump. What an idiot. Some of the shite he's come up with this week. For a man who managed to draft the Dodge, I believe it was 5 times, to then criticise a lot of NATO countries, militaries, who supported him when America were the first country to invoke Article 5 of the NATO agreement, which was if you attack one you attack all, or which is, so everybody acts as one. First country ever to invoke it, and then come up with shite like he has done in the last 24 hours, 48 hours. The man is a buffoon. That was quite a calm, really rant, that one. I was fizzing fucking earlier, I tell you. I could have really gone off on one. I had plans to open the camera up and come up with all sorts of crap. So as you can see, the blade's not getting through everything on the first pass. That's why we use multi-pass shaves, isn't it? But this one seems to be struggling a little bit. Never tried it in like a tech before, which are quite mild razors anyway. So maybe not the best razor blade combination or selection on my behalf. Anyhow, how's your weekend going? We've been cold and wet and pretty windy. I said to my computer friend ALEXA, I won't say the name, don't want to set anybody's devices off. What's the weather? She went, it's 4 degrees and it feels like -11. It's like, oh, it's a bit chilly. It's blowing 45, 50 miles an hour outside. For any Europeans, that is times it all 1.6, 70 kilometres an hour roughly. Smooth as butter now, second pass. Yep, smooth as butter. They've been the same, the blades have been the same in every single razor that we've used. Now that I've tried them in. You can see one thing about Gillette, they knew how to make the razor even back in 1948. Got Trump shit going on in my head. It's not healthy. Stop it, man. Right. Yeah. Good enough. Well, still enough there for a third pass. More than enough. So the winter scents, as I say, it's one dimensional really, pine tar. It's a nice winter scent, or a scent for the cooler months. I might actually get a proper thumbnail for this video on my SLR camera. Got the batteries charged up, so we might actually get a proper thumbnail as opposed to one I've just cobbled together on the computer from old ones that I've got. We'll see. The razor shaves like a standard, it shaves like a tech, but the handle's thicker. we'll see what's left over. Let's see, there's a little bit of soap left. This is where the soap method helps, I believe, because you can pick around any areas that need pickups. You can just sort them out, and away you go. Next time, Martin, don't bring your phone in the bathroom. Not the smoothest shave in the world, not the best. It's not, I don't chase a baby but smooth shave anyway on the face. But it's good enough, it'll work for me. Right, I'll get everything cleaned up, have a face wash. See you in a minute. Decent shave, feels hot, feels okay. So I've got a balm. It's an old Faena balm which has lost its scent. The soap did the same thing. About 3 months after buying it, it had no scent left. This balm was doing exactly the same, so it's scentless. It doesn't smell of anything. When you first got it, it was Tour de Hermes. I think the soap got used in the shower. I took it out of the tub and used it in the shower. So I've got a little bit of balm. So when you apply balm and splash, do you balm and then splash, or do you splash then balm? I can go either way. Got some balm on the hand, but we're going to splash first just for that zingy effect. Why not? So to go with the soap, I've got Pascal Morabito Noir. This is a smoky tobacco perfume, eau de parfum. There is $15, $20 a bottle. It's a lot better than a shaving splash. And if you want to avoid the post-shave sting, just put it in your hand for a few seconds, let some of the alcohol, not all of it, evaporate. Then you can apply it to the skin to close up any pores. For what it costs, it's a really good scent, and it's a really nice winter scent. So we've got that on now, and I've got some balm here. That was a blind buy from TK Maxx. I saw it on their shelf a couple of years back. Did a quick Google on the phone and thought, I think it was £12.50, something like 13 quid. It wasn't a lot of money. It still isn't when you look at it online. You can get it online from various retailers, both UK and overseas. It's a very, very good scent for what it is, for what it costs. Then you could let that soak in for 10 minutes or so, and then you could apply a little bit more if you so desired. So that was the post-shave Pascal Morabito Noir. With a bit of Faena balm, which I'm not going to show because it's, yeah. But as shaving balm goes, it's not a bad formulation. The razor for today was a Gillette Fat Handle Tech from a 1977 set. There's the case. Brown Bakelite, curved edges, no blade holders. Thanks Dave for the razor. I've used it a couple of times, first time on camera. But yeah, it does the job. It's nice. The blade, which probably wasn't the best combination, was a Gillette. Platinum. Is it a Gillette Platinum? It says, it's actually got a date code on it on the back. I can't see what it is from here. A date code on the back, up the top, on the top there. So you can, again, a blade you can date. First pass always rough. Next two passes in most razors are pretty good. Even that one was pretty good. It was pretty smooth. Just need to put another dot on that wrapper. The soap was Chiseled Face Pine Tar. A simple one-dimensional scent soap, really. Just pine tar that you use for sealing make the boats and that sort of stuff. As you can see by the image on the label with the rigging, what they use to keep stuff waterproof, and that was lathered up with a Shavemac handled 24mm Cashmere knot. And that's it, folks, we're done. Questions, comments, or anything else, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.